Hey everybody, how's it going? For this video game pickup, we're going to head over to Mercari. I used to use Mercari a lot a couple of years ago, so I decided to take a look, and to my surprise, there was somebody selling a bunch of video games for very cheap. They were all listed separately for around $3 a piece, but you can bundle them and save a ton on shipping. So I ended up with around 50 games from like 3 separate orders, and I spent about $180. I don't exactly remember what I got, so let's open it up and take a look together. Alright, we got the first one open here. One thing I noticed as I was opening it is that they put it at a 4-ounce weight, which is completely wrong. This thing probably weighs 4 or 5 pounds. I'm very surprised it didn't get stopped by USPS, and like they either charge me more, which I've had happen, or they charge the seller more, which hopefully is what they're doing. Alright, let's just get right into it. It's got an NES game here, Spy Hunter. That's cool, I needed that one. The goal of doing this was just to add cheap games to the collection. There's nothing like super expensive in here, but it's just games that I think will be fun or I think my kids would enjoy. Spider Quest on DS, never heard of that before. RoboCop, it's pretty awesome. Fester's Quest. Project Gotham Racing 2 on Xbox. Happy Feet 2. Super Off-Road. And Rad Racer. Then we got Spy Hunter on Xbox. Starsky and Hutch. This game looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that's one thing about putting them in a envelope like that. The box gets crushed. But, like I said, it was only $3, so I'm not complaining too much. March of the Penguins. Rayman 3. That's awesome. Driver 3. That case is destroyed. I said all these games are working and stuff, but we'll see how that goes. This is really cool. Dragon Ball Z, like hack on Genesis. I'm curious to try that out. PlayStation VR Worlds. Didn't have that one. Big Mother Truckers. Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. RBI Baseball 4. Genesis. And that's it for that one. So that's pretty good for $60, I think. Let's take a look at the next one. Mini Desktop Racing on the Wii. Beastly. I don't know what this is, but it looked like a cool cover, so I grabbed it for $3. Never seen that before. Another Genesis game, F-22 Interceptor. Iron Man VR, which I have the Iron Man box set, but I'd never had the game. Namco Museum Remix. Acme Arsenal. The Golden Compass. PGA Tour 2. Monsters vs. Aliens. Diablo 3. Billy the Wizard. Puppy Love. I know my kids will like that one. Space Camp. Saints Row. PS5 game. It's always awesome to add cheap PS5 games to the collection. I only have a few. NBA 2K22. Madagascar 3. ATV Quad Kings. Kung Fu Panda. And the last one in here is Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Alright, here's number 3. Oh yeah, I forgot I ordered Intellivision games in the box. Ugh. Mousetrap. That sucks. He definitely should have put it in a box, especially if he's if he's weighing it at 4 ounces anyways. I don't know why he didn't use a box. So that kind of sucks. Still cool to have though. But Fruit Fall. It's pretty fun. Build and Race. Rubik's World. Carnival. Anubis 2. Narnia. The Smurfs 2. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Nitro Bike. Toy Story 3. I was very curious to play this. Actually, I think I have on DS if it's on DS. So that's awesome to have that on Wii. The Sims 4. Megamind. Disney Universe. Trivial Pursuit. I think that'll be fun with my wife. Dead or Alive 1 Ultimate. Wolverine's Revenge. I like this because it's in that like Hollywood video style case, which, believe it or not, is pretty collectible. And Trials Fusion. Alright, so this is everything all put together. I went through and checked all the discs. Most of them are like really nice condition. They are all there. There's a couple of them that are iffy, but I do have the JFJ Easy Pro, so it shouldn't really be a problem. I'll go through one more time and just show you guys a little more organized everything we picked up. All in all, I think it was a pretty awesome way to add some cheap games to the collection and have some fun at the same time. Well, alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. There'll be more videos to come soon. Have a good one. Bye.